Hey everybody, it's Dr. Riner here from Learn Flute with me. I'm getting questions from some of you about how to make the move from middle register C to middle register D easier, so I want to share my tips for this note change. But the short answer is, practice it. It's a normal reaction when something is hard to want to avoid it and instead play what's easier and sounds good. That's understandable, but it won't fix the problem, and then you'll be stuck avoiding a skill forever that you'll need to play your favorite songs. So, whenever you feel yourself wanting to give up, whether it's moving from C to D or any other skill on the flute, I want you to just set a timer for 2 minutes and really try to make that skill a little better with patience and good form. Do that every day and you will improve, and 2 minutes goes by in a flash. So let's talk about good form in this particular case. It helps to remember how you're balancing the flute in your hands, and then you'll see that it's already steady enough to move your fingers back and forth. So remember, you've got basically 3 balance points that you can really rely on to take the responsibility for holding your flute. You've got your chin, because your flute's always going to be on your chin when you're playing. You've got this lower part of your index finger on your left hand that we've talked about before. It acts as kind of a shelf to hold the flute in the left hand. And then you've got your thumb in your right hand. So these 3 places, if you can see, my fingers are up, which is harder than it's ever going to be when you actually play with the keys, you know. So this is harder than playing the flute, and you don't have to be able to do this right now, but I just want you to see that your hands have got you in these 3 places. So just remember, you've got these nice stable 3 balancing points, and that's what's holding your flute in place. You're balancing the flute in your hands rather than making your fingers hold on to the flute. If you rely on these 3 balance spots, then your fingers can just move lightly and gently up and down on the keys, and you don't have to worry about dropping your flute. And remember, you can practice anything just over your bed or some other soft structure in case you are nervous about dropping your flute, because then you also know you're not going to break it. So, with those 3 balance points in mind, over a soft surface, if that makes you feel better, no metronome, no rushing. I like to start with D because most of my fingers are down, so that feels very stable in my hands. Just play some Ds, and then without rushing, you can move from a D to a C. If it doesn't sound great right away, that's okay. That's why you're practicing, is to make it feel more natural. So do this several times until you can do 3 in a row that you're really happy with. And then when you can do that, you can move on to playing D, C, D. So now you're just moving back up to the D. Here's me from the side. And you can see, I hope that my fingers are not moving really far from the keys when I'm not using them, and I have my balance points always taking care of keeping that flute stable. When that gets easy enough that you can do D, C, D 3 times in a row, switch it up and do C, D, C. So now you're starting with the fingering that has more fingers up. That's all there is to it. So remember all your other basics as well. All of your fundamental skills will help playing the flute feel more comfortable. So you want to breathe deeply, you want to maintain relaxed upright posture, keep your neck, shoulders, and elbows soft, and just do this for 2 minutes a day, slowly and gently. Be patient with yourselves and know that it will feel more and more comfortable every day that you do it. Thanks for watching, and feel free to send me more questions as you have them.